武士武术两堂沟通，一起来出去把 clock lock and low， 又急又透 ，Quick strike swift blow， 不管你快喽。
I think it's from Mewniche, and you can see it here, right? You can see it here, China. 咱们在国内可以看到这部李小龙当时写的是吧？李小龙写的，然后应该是他闺女，然后在他死后多少年，然后在收拾他的东西的时候，然后找到了 the script. I don't know if it's a script or it was just bits of writing, but anyway, they made it and it is fucking absolutely wonderful. So, and the music, right? The track you just heard, 刚才大家听到那首歌，今天咱们的客人Jason Chu. 你好 This is Jumpstart English. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us, Jason. How's it going?
Yeah, bro, it's good to be with you. It's good to be with everybody, tuning in. It's very warm. I'm in Los Angeles, and it's been a very actually cool summer, but even a cool summer in Los Angeles is still pretty warm. So it's good to be with y'all though.
OK, cool. 您在北京这个应该是学习吧，还是工作，还是居住过几年？能跟我们聊聊这事儿吗？
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Chinese American. I'm 华侨，我是第二代的华侨。My parents moved to America to study, and then I, as a Chinese American, wanted to learn more about China and culture. So my first time back in Beijing was when I was 我拿了一个奖学金. I got a scholarship to study abroad, and I studied for 2 summers at the 哈佛北京书院. And then I also studied at the Duke in China program, which was at 首师大.
Okay, so 咱们这个 Jason Chu 啊，哪3个字？朱勇 ，Can you tell us？
住镇南，城镇的镇，南部的南。
是这3个字啊，朋友们，是 Jason Chu 是这3个字。OK，Jason 是全球知名的大学学习过的这个 OK 第二代华人，然后他现在正在做些音乐。刚才咱们看的这个主题曲是他来做的。Is there going to be a season 2? Are you going to work on it?
So there is a season 2 actually. They're shooting it. They've just finished shooting it, and they are in post-production right now. Whether I'm going to be on it, we talking right now. So we will check about that. The other news that just came out, there's a new series called Wu Assassins, that stars this Indonesian martial artist Iko Uwais, who has just announced that I'm also going to have a song on that, the first season of that on Netflix.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, 那应该我们又能在这块儿又能看到这个刚才 Jason 说的这个 The Wu Assassins。OK，Wu Assassins 大家也关注一下啊，那个也关注一下，待会儿然后那里边上面也会有 Jason 的歌。OK，so growing up, what are some of the who do you listen to then? Who do you listen to now? And are any of those music from Chinese American or Chinese?
Word, man. Yeah, so that's a great question, bro. Growing up, my first musical love was actually like pop punk.
Okay.
Punk rock. My first show that I ever went to was a Green Day show back in the day. Blink 182, Newfound Glory.
Oh yeah.
Just like white kids with guitars was my whole shit.
Okay.
But then towards the end of middle school, I discovered hip hop, and really definitely fell in love with the idea. For example, when I was living in Beijing, right, or I spent some time in Seoul, in Seoul, Korea, right, and when you say American, right, 美国人, or everybody thinks of white American, European American. But rap and hip hop was the first time that I saw people, right, who are definitely American, definitely living their lives, owning their stories, telling their own stories. And that's what I fell in love with, man. This idea that you don't have to look like someone else. You don't have to fall in line to fit in order to be heard and to be powerful and to be seen. So I listen to, all the greats, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Wu-Tang, Tupac, you know, but I love lyrical hip hop. I was always very nerdy, you know what I'm saying? I was always very, you know, I always enjoyed studying and words. So very poetic rappers like Nas, like Lupe Fiasco, Kendrick Lamar, you know, these are the rappers that I love. And yeah, that was what really struck me about hip hop. Obviously, you know, a lot of people in China now, they know MC Jin, right? And I, you know, as a Chinese kid into rap, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So downloaded it, watched him, and then, you know, later on, 10 years later, I wound up connecting with him. And there was another group called the Mountain Brothers.
Right.
That, you know, Chops is the producer of the group and a rapper too. And he and I now work together. But literally it was just those two. It was the Mountain Brothers and it was MC Jin.
OK, Mountain Brothers， 我听说过他们应该是，在美国第一个和一个正式的大型的唱片公司签约的这个华人 hip hop group，right？ 是这样吗？
错。
OK， cool。大家有时候一定要去听一下这个Mountain Brothers， 他们这个名字是来源于对这个水浒，我有一篇文章我看过，他们是看完这个水浒，Outlaws of the Marsh， so
that's right.
Came from that， 也挺好，大家去这个去感受一下。What are you working on right now?
Yeah, man, like right now we're just trying to put out good music. So I've got a couple singles and an EP coming out in about 2 months. You're actually the first press to hear this, so this is a world premiere. In end of September, I'm going to be dropping my first EP in a while, and we've got some singles coming out before that. So you know, all of that can be found on my Xiaomi. Then also my group Night Market, right? So my group Night Market is a trap group. So it's trap hip hop. It's 3 of us. 我们都是华侨，都是 ABC. And Night Market, you know, is very much influenced by global Chinese culture. And we have another single dropping on July 31st at the very end of this month. And we have some more things coming up, a lot of press, a lot of energy, new music videos. So right now, honestly, it is just all about creating content, putting it into the world. And you know, we've been working a lot the last couple of years on our production, on our music, on our craft. And now we're excited to just give it to the fans and especially to connect with our friends in China. Because, you know, I feel like as Huaren, living in America, as Chinese in America, we have this perspective and this vision on the world. We've come out here, our families came out here to learn certain lessons and see certain things. And now we can take that back and bring it to, you know, Chinese culture, gone through certain experiences, right, of being a 少数民族, right? So I'm Han-Ren, right? Like I'm Han Chinese. So if I were in China, right, I'm normal. My experiences are normal. But learning to be Huaren in America means that I've learned to be marginalized, right? I've learned what it's like to be on the sides and to not be normal. And these kinds of experiences, you know, it can be difficult, it can be special. This is what we bring in our music back to, definitely.
Where can we find your music?
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, everything's on Xiaomi. If you just search Jason Chu, JASONCHU, you'll find everything. Also,
与此同时 ，Jason Chu 的这些周边产品 T 恤衫帽衫可以在本人的这个网站上找到。可以支持微信支付。Let's show one of your music. I found Save Us Matt Damon was a
yeah.
I'm gonna play that for our audience. So just to bring everyone up to date on that piece of music. Okay, so Matt Damon. Save us Matt Damon 的意思就是说拯救我们马特戴蒙。为什么是马特戴蒙呢？因为前一阵子有一部好莱坞大制作，在国内的一个最大的一个手笔，还是没有能跳出这个白人最后拯救全世界的这个俗套啊。这个 Jason 呢写了一首歌，现在咱们来听一下拯救我们马特戴蒙。
Too much hatred between the races.
Who will stand for the people without a voice?
We need a hero to lead our tribe, a man to follow far and wide. Save us, Matt Damon, from discounts less than 30%. We're the sheep, you're the shepherd that we need, exposing the chinks in the chink in our armor. Save us, Matt Damon, show us what we can't see through our tiny little slanty Asian eyes. We got fireworks and calculus, but freedom was something you brought us.
Matt Damon, hey man, I've been naming that as 1600. Teacher grade and my persuasion is at A++, and I'm just a nerd. I need your cool white tutelage. In fact, teach me your ways and save me from all the things that I lack. I mean like muscle cars, baseball cards, individualism. While your accent sounds cool, but my parent sounds like a villain. A pillar of progressive, diverse liberalism. Come liberate us Orientals from Confucianism, please.
No, I'm not Esther.
No, I'm not Kevin.
I don't know who the fuck that
is.
But I've been called Esther
Kevin.
twice today.
3 times.
And I'm wondering who do I play
to make this all go away.
I need a hero.
I need a hero
Who's white and is starting a movie about math.
Thank you, Matt Damon, for saving us from ourselves. We're civilized creatures now. 5,000 years of history, but European wisdom held what we need. Thank you, Matt Damon, you risked it all for Asian kind. You're a dragon and a tiger and a phoenix all in one. The legendary Dragonix. The 99 said would come fix our shit.
Nine wouldn't lie, would she?
Probably not. 谢谢 Matt Damon， 你好吗？我很好，我不知道厕所在哪儿，你吃饭了吗？我很高兴跟你见面 ，Matt Damon。
Respects the culture so much.
Matt Damon.
Studied Chinese for 3 months.
Matt Damon.
Dated 2 Chinese girls at once.
Matt Damon.
Said only buy Toyota. Parallel parks like a dream.
Matt Damon.
Can tell Koreans apart from Japanese.
Matt Damon.
Has a collection of katanas.
Matt Damon.
Leaves caviar for his ancestors.
Matt Damon.
Knows 40 digits of pi.
Matt Damon.
Is really getting into Buddhism right now.
Matt Damon.
The Great Wall by himself. Says pho is the new sushi. Xiaolong Bao is the new pho.
Matt Damon.
Makes the moon so bright.
Matt Damon.
Provides on every harvest night.
Matt Damon.
Is the sun and also the stars.
Matt Damon.
Watches over us from afar. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
So, from discount less than 30%, what's that? Can you tell us what is from discounts less than 30%? Save us, Matt Damon.
Where'd you see that?
From Save us, Matt Damon. Save us, Matt Damon from discount.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that is so we're joking around, right? What we're doing here in the lyrics, we're talking about all these different sort of 美国华人、美国亚裔的stereotypes。
啊哈，就是这个 stereotype 就应该是，典型吧，典型就是带点有点这个贬义的不是褒义啊，贬义的典型，比如说这个，亚洲人开车开得很差。Okay, this is a stereotype. 这就是这个带有贬义的典型。Please go ahead.
Exactly, right? So we're kind of talking as, you know, as 亚裔, as 美国华侨. We're talking about, we're joking about how oh, Matt Damon, you know, he's come here to save us from all of these things, all of these different things that we can't stand. So exactly, it's, you know, Matt Damon saved us from, you know, not for how we're so backwards. We're so one stereotype about Asians is that we're very cheap. It's this kind of tongue-in-cheek. It's this very joking, right, way of saying, you know, this white guy, right? So you know, I know a lot of people in China don't necessarily see the same stereotypes or feel the same oppression that Asian Americans do, right? So, you know, just try to imagine, right, for the audience, just try to imagine that, you know, there's something that it may be true or it may not be true, but every time somebody sees you, they bring it up, right? At a certain point, you're like, I'm a person, right? I'm a person. You can't just, even if it's a positive thing, right? Oh, China, like so. For example, Jews, right?犹太人, right? There's stereotypes about Jews that they're very good with money.
管理有一手，玩钱。
Right? That sounds nice. That sounds nice. That sounds positive. Until you realize that that is used to put them in a box, right? To limit what they can be or what they can do, or their individuality. They're not individual people. They're just all one group of people who all act like this or all feel like this. So this is kind of our way of addressing these stereotypes that, you know, America puts on Asian people, which may be true sometimes. You know, we're not going to lie and say, like, none of us are like that. Many of us are like that.
Sure.
But when that's the first thing that you see, when you see a person of a particular group, you know, that's very it's
让人感到
very
不舒服 ，uncomfortable，
Yeah. 让我觉得有一点不舒服。
播放一首另外一首Jason 的歌 ，this is one of your later works, Bag That Bao.
That's right.
What's that?
That's right.
What is that?
包一包。
Bao, I think, is made of dough, right? Dough is
That's right.
Means, well, it means 钱，对吧？ But
Yeah, so honestly, this phrase is this really cool thing. Bag that bao, right? 那个意思就是 you know, 拿着那个包。The meaning, right, is just so in hip hop, there's this phrase, secure the bag.
okay,
Which
secure the
means,
bag.
you know, just whatever you're doing, make sure that you get paid. You know, make sure that you know what you're doing, that you're hitting your goals, you're achieving what you're setting out to do.
Right.
So there's this phrase that a bunch of Asian Americans started saying, which is "bag that bao." It started in an online discussion group, and it's just this funny way of, you know, one of the things that I love about hip hop culture is that it's all about taking something and flipping it. You know, it's all about taking something and, you know, 把它改一下, change it a little,
right,
and make it your own.
Okay.
So, for example, you look at, right, Virgil Abloh, right, Off-White.
Off-White, sure.
And
Off-White.
he takes, you know, like an Air Jordan 1, a Chowie, and puts quotes on it and restitches the swoosh, and now it's crazy. Now he's made it his own. So for us to say "bag that bao," that's our way of, you know, taking 那句话 and then 改一下 and then making it our own, changing it into something that, you know, is reflecting our culture and our families and our community.
Okay.
So bag that bao.
Here it is. Bag
Right
that
there.
bao.
Bag that ball, bag that ball, bag that ball, bag that ball. I'm standing in the cold and I'm bagging it. Monogram all of my baggage. Sending delivering packages. Bag that. Boy, boy, boy.
自随便搞一搞，我飞到太阳让我飘一飘，抱一抱。
I'm seeming the vibe and I'm bagging it. I might pop up at your residence, yeah. Rocking off weight on my apron. We do delivery catering. Bring it right to you. Skin so thin I can see right through you with the night market. Burning midnight oil. Stop so hot I can wrap in fire. Pull up Lambo, truck like jumbo. Hot pot water, look like gumbo. Used to struggle, now we only order combo.
一半老百姓，一半如意味道，一半领量，一半乔丹。
Yeah, I'm back in a bow. Keep it 100 but stuck in a thou. 我开始来喝水就开始发烧。We back in your head like a cap in a gown. Back at the weight like it's 500 pounds. This beat is offensive, I like how it sounds. Making me wanna go swim up a stream at a breakneck speed that'll break us now. Yeah, ain't nothing breaking us now. Came a long way from the dirty south. I can live like a disco ball. She looking at me like disco Alf. Yeah, shining like ain't nothing matter. I'm hitting the beat like a nail in the hammer. Eating the bow and it's making a splatter. Sky hook Kareem in the air like a jabber.
微信扫一扫，手里插手包，你知道我们知道我们，让我考一考，我来闹一闹，我说你好，你的包包就在手上，我敢笑一笑，看不上我还记得，我是变形金刚，我是 leader，我不得不说拜拜了，再见 see you later，世界边上我熟悉吧，看你累了累了。抱，带带抱，带带抱，带带抱。I'm scanning the code, then I'm banging it. Monogram all of my packages. Sending delivering packages. Bang that. Boy, 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 boy. 我扫一扫，抱一抱，跑一跑，写几个字随便搞一搞。我飞到太阳，让我飘一飘，抱一抱。
A little bit about your merch. 可以前的网站很有幸这个展示哈，这 Jason 的一些这个周边产品，大家欢迎去看一下。So piece of your merch that represents you the most, which would it be? Which one would it be?
Word. So you might look and you might notice that I have one of my T-shirt. 我有一件 T 恤它在后面，它的那个背上有一个汉字，有一个中文字，就是梦。You know, 梦 is interesting because it can be 梦想的梦 right? It can be your dream, or it can also mean foolish. It can also have that double meaning of a dreamer or a fool. I'm a Chinese American kid who grew up. My whole life, I saw two people. You know, I saw two groups of Asian people making rap music.
And they
When
are
I say,
Jin and Mountain Brothers?
that's right, that's
Okay,
right,
okay.
right? But I said, I want to do this. I want to tell my story. I want to make, you know, something that displays my culture. And I think that, you know, I'm very thankful for how my life has turned out. And if there's one thing that really demonstrates and displays my character and my beliefs, right, 我想法, it's that one T-shirt, and it's got some different slogans in English and the 那个梦, and it comes with some pins also for the front. So that one to me is kind of my favorite piece.
Okay. 北京的时候都认识哪些朋友 Do you want to give a shout out to them? Give a shout out to anyone.
Yo, man, shout outs to Bust Out. That was always my first boys. So that's Wake Door, ABD. That's you know, Spazzo, XIV, Wordy, Wangbo. That's, you know, so that's the legendary Yin Tang, and then also Yin Tar. You know, Three Shadows. Those guys are crazy.
Did you know them? Did you know them?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, I mean, because we all used to party at Yugong Yishan together.
Okay.
With the hip hop crews. You know, all those guys. Dana, Showtime from Shanghai with the Iron Mike battles. Nasty Ray, Lil Ray. You know, just everybody. Honestly, I'll say it like this, man. Everybody who's keeping that 北京街头文化, you know, everyone who 代表北京街头文化, you know, whether that's 画板方面, 那个 hip hop 方面, 那个 Tuyap 方面, you know, whoever is really representing authenticity And you know, I think Beijing's interesting. The thing that I love about the community and the scene in Beijing is that there's always people who see past all that, and they really embrace authenticity and creativity, and you know, you can't buy that with money.
Absolutely. So, 如果大家哈刘瑞波大家阴三儿隐藏的朋友们，如果有什么想这个跟 Jason 取得联系的话 I think we're gonna wrap it up. What song of yours can we send you off with?
Man, see. 有一首歌
Okay.
叫 Dojo. Dojo 的意思就是you know 那个练习功夫的一个地方
道场
Yeah. And so the chorus is in Chinese. It's with my friend Alan, who is another Chinese American artist. So you know, I hope y'all can listen to Dojo and enjoy that. You know, it's I just definitely want to connect with anyone in China who wants to chop it up about hip hop, about identity, about stereotypes, about culture. Let's you know 多多联系吧。
好 OK This is 道场 by Jason Chu. Jason, thank you so much for joining us. Let's stay in touch.
Yeah, I love it, man. I'll see you all around.
欢迎大家收看零与冷启动，今天是第7期，下次见，拜拜。
你问我爱你多久，你问我开不开心，你来待在我兜售，你爱不在我的心。
I'm with the game but lacking here to cause a chain reaction till the greatness backing until these flunkies that's making wax should face the blackness. Ain't no caption needed, no Asian accent. I beat this game on legendary, every stage I mastered. I spent my days in practice to become this trained assassin, and my nights inside a famous actress while she plays Miss Jackson. If you're nasty, I'm Nasri, Madomatic. I'm better than you at everything to a degree, I majored at it. Yeah, it's the head, boy. Beats banging hard, fucking with your head, boy. I eat so much, why you ain't fed, boy? You need the life and you ain't even dead, boy. I'm running laps with good intent, you know the deal. Dim sum with Shalong Bao, you know the mill. Last drop, see the count, you know a mill. Till 88 rising, come on, right up the deal. Biking them pills couldn't relieve the pain that I'm bringing. Women like my appeal, they scream my name when I'm singing. Turn them to scissor, make her feel love galore when I'm freaking. She got a man, but I got her covered for just a weekend. My old hair was low-key, Steve Aoki a weekend. My new hair more like, ooh yeah, he clean. 2017, I rocked a lot of that preem shit. This year it's Chinatown, swap meet for the team shit. If you fall under that mumble rap, you don't wanna scrap. If you can't spit 100 flat, rather listen to Thundercat. This ain't martial arts when I spar with y'all. I don't mean Tekken, I mean taking over your block when I say I'm martial law. Who wanna brawl? Come get it. Take a spin, come fidget. I want a yacht in the south of France, golden space jams, a skyline that drifts without no hands.
你问我爱你多久，你问我开不开心，你来待在我兜售，你爱不在我的心。
你问我爱你多久，你问我开不开心，你来待在我兜售，你爱不在我的心。This shit is real, ain't no marketing gimmick. Gunshot track meet, yeah, start to the finish. Art of war is in my blood, not just part of an image. If you don't know the code, you ain't a part of the business. Hit you, Ginsu, with the spin through kick. Been smooth, dance moves, like a Hindu flick. Mic check, right back, I'm back. Can't beat it, don't fly. Men's not hot, man's undefeated. Yeah, camo, ammo, ankle, lock, asshole, antics. Man's get dropped. Ain't no Photoshop, real no Robocop. He's like Juggernaut, he's like Overwatch. It's Overwatch, becoming stop your regime. Dynasty, I'ma be honestly king. Simba, but I ain't lying, I was born to ascend. I'm eyeing all of you tyrants, let the tourney begin. You're sparring out with a Spartan, but I ain't signed at 300. Can step into my dojo and get killed if you really want it. This rap shit is an homage to those that came above us. You get wet up from the pad up if you step into my summit. Boy.